that down. Just look what showed up.
Big time new project. What do you think of that? Oh, yeah. Well, you can tell all your friends, you can tell the whole bunch. I just had a good fun this lunch. Well, if you haven't went us with the bowl and spoons, we can with the bee suit. Hey there, welcome back to ONEOVERYOGI. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, the forklift's done. You guys saw that, and if you're new to the channel, go check out the video. It's a pretty neat little forklift that we built there. It's pretty neat. But, yeah, we get to work on our skidoos. Well, the missus gets to work on a skidoo, and I get to work on the Arctic. So the missus there, she's getting ready to do a repaint. She's changing the color. This will look really good. Really good. I'm not going to tell you what color it is. That'll be on the next video. Maybe we'll go later on in this video, because we progress pretty quickly at these kinds of things. She also cut gauges. Whoever thought? A suitcase with gauges. Pretty cool, eh? That's pretty cool. I guess it tells you how fast you lost it on the airplane. Maybe something like that. Anyways, and then she wants something done over here, because she's taking the nose cone off, but it has a vent in here, sort of styled thing. So I think she wants me to take it and turn it into like a handle for the suitcase or something. I don't know. It'll look pretty.
Gotta get it to the plane somehow.
Yeah, it's a suitcase. Hey, each to their own. She loves it. She loves it. And when I'm mentioning about the videos that we, in reference to like the 440 RUP and stuff like that, we've taken about 11 or 12 videos down, and the reason for that is because, you know, when you get into this YouTube thing and you're having fun with it and all that kinds of stuff, you're trying to find your your niche, your character. You're trying to realize what truly being comfortable in front of the camera and knowing that this is going out to the rest of the world. And when I looked at a lot of my videos, I really wasn't happy, because I usually don't talk with a terrible pirate's mouth and stuff like that. I can have a very intellectual conversation with the intellectuals of the world, and we can talk about all kinds of things, like, you know, like real worldly things, you know, things people need to know, like, let's see, what's Mariana's Trench, everybody knows about that, Antikythera device, come on, that's all just common knowledge, isn't it? Just kidding, anyways. But anyways, so that's where we are. We finally get to work on the sleds, so we're going to do that. Yeah, so you know what? We'll keep you posted here, and we'll get back at you at ONEOVERYOGIs. Hey there, welcome back to ONEOVERYOGIs. Yeah, so looks like we're still working away on the old vintage snowmobiles. God, I love the vintage snowmobiles. You know, I like vintage street bikes. I like vintage just about anything. I like old. I like no extra bells and whistles and all that stuff. But you know, a lot of people like that, and it's good that they like it. Myself, I like the older stuff. But as the beginning of the video there, I told you that the missus was doing some sanding. You saw that. It had that sort of a British racing green sort of thing going on. Well, she's progressed. She got it all prepped up and everything like that, and we worked together on that, and we did a little bit of painting. It all starts off as one little thing, and then you just keep progressing, which is good. Progression's a good thing. But this is a lot of work. But it's a lot of fun. Hence, vintage sleds. So, what color did we choose? I don't know. But here, have a quick peek. We did lights, or no, pardon me, gauges, paint, primer, decals, and pinstripe. So far. So, where are we? The color she chose? Not too shabby, eh? Look at the story for all this stuff here, but yeah, like I said, it starts off as one, and then it turns into another. So, we'll just let it turn into another, and we'll keep going with it. But yeah, nice color, eh? She did a really nice job on the prep. I myself do the paint. And what else has she done to this thing? Well, she took the original Safari seat, she cut it down, took it in, got it upholstered, because one thing we really only don't do is we don't really upholster it. She's got the, you know, little toolbox put in there, whatever, storage compartment on the back there. This is an 83 or 84 Safari, and then she got like a 93 or 94 skandic. And amazingly, everything was the same here, so she just unriveted to it. And she put the skandic back rear tunnel on, and the whole sliders and everything, the bogies and the track. So that took her from like a 1 something or other, real small, like we'll say 121, to a 139, 0.5, which is nice. It's a nice track. Gives her lots of traction. She does have a reverse kit. She has not put that in yet. But so far, yeah, she's put all this in. She's put this on, which is, you can see it's a heck of a lot longer. Oh, got the brake light out of a... Actually, it's off my Suzuki. It's off my Suzuki, because I wanted a small one. So I got a small one. I don't know what this is off of. I think it's off an old bike. Old little street bike. Oh, it says Yamaha there. Yeah, it's a Yamaha light. Okay, whatever. Yamaha and a Suzuki. Whatever. Don't matter. It's vintage. I love it. So where else have we went with this thing so far? Well, like I said, we did the paint, and it had a 377 motor. Didn't quite do it. Not enough power. 500 or plus. 500 or plus. That's just my view, but 500 or plus. And then we got another 377 here. They're both good runners. We're right around the 125, 130 PSI mark. But then we thought, well, we're in there. So, since we're in there elbow deep, well, some people might say elbow deep. I might say ankle deep. That's only because I dive head first. But, yeah, so let's have a peek, see what we got here. We got, look at that, a little bit bigger, eh? Forced air fan, 503 Rotax with points. Gotta have points. Not big on the electronic stuff. Yes, my green Meanie does have points. I mean, pardon me, it does have a CDI box and all that fun stuff in life. But that's what I get for, which is funny, for 76. But I think this is a 79. I don't know. It did come in a sled, and the guy wanted $200 for the motor. So you negotiate and you talk and you do things, right? You know, got to be reasonable with people. But we got the whole sled for 150 bucks. And as if you've seen on some of my other videos, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the skidoo design. Like, just not a big fan. That is, to me, the best looking machine that Arctic Cat ever made. Absolutely. And it was in '76 they made that. And it came out as the Cheetah and the Panther. The Panther actually was the longer one. I have one of those as well. But I'll take any one of these that I can get. Everything else, not so interested. But this looks good. We painted it, so it's kind of growing on me. It's kind of growing. But I'll tell you what did grow on me. Pretty freaking cool. Let's go have a look and see what I found. Well, it's what that other skidoo, that 503, came out of. Which I know that 503 originally was not in that other skidoo here. We'll take a peek and I'll show you. This thing's done. I might be able to keep the hood and jack shafts and chain case but look at the style of that thing. Isn't that freaking cool? Yeah, it's toast. It's steel here, aluminum here, holes punched through it and everything. But yeah, we ripped that out of there, that 503. And we keep the exhaust, like I say, you know, the brake mechanism, the chain case, maybe keep the bars, keep these bushings in here, the steering bar, rack, blah, 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 any hardware, you know, secondary clutch, maybe the belt will, you know, get you home in a burn. Be able to keep a few things on there, stock air box. If anyone's looking for a stock air box, well, there's a stock air box. Enjoy. Anyways, yeah, so that is a really cool sled. So I'm looking for one of those. I myself, I think I'm gonna stay away from the Springers this time though, because even like some of the '90s stuff is it's getting up around the vintage, you know. It is. So yeah, we'll progress, get this 503 up and running. It's twin carb, so we have to do some modifying for the carb boots and all that kinds of stuff. We'll get that done. Make sure it all is working properly. That's one thing with the vintage sleds. You got to make sure it's working properly. And you know what? If you guys are going out there and you want to like maybe get into vintage sleds, first of all, once you get into them and you get them running, you take them out in the snow, you'll love them like crazy. Just the feeling of it, you know, the minimal suspension and the leaf springs in the front, the whole 9 yards. It's a really neat ride. It's much different than the new stuff. Quite a bit different than the new stuff. But we'll get this 503 up and running. We'll maybe tag this and add this onto this video. Here I'm not